Hi, I'm Tracy from the Passionate Spinner podcast. I have some finished things to show and I'm really happy with how they turned out. So I, first of all, finished my second whatever sweater. The pattern is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. It's by Julie Knits in Paris. And I just made one of these. So for my second version, I did the changes I was talking about. I did only 12 5 increase rounds instead of 13. And I cast on 2 stitches at the underarm instead of 10. So that made it a lot snugger. Now it is really close fitting, but it's not tight. It's not like I can't breathe in it. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to be close to my body because, it's just wanted to change things up a little bit. I went for short sleeves with this one. I first wanted to do long sleeves, but then I kind of had it in my head how I could wear it and what I could pair it with. And then I decided that I would prefer this with short sleeves because all of these greens are just a bit more spring. And I wanted to have short sleeves with this. And today I made a skirt to go with it. So I'm gonna just show you this sweater once more. I'll turn around so you can see the fit in the back. Looks almost like it does in the front, right? The only thing I did short rows. You can see it a bit here in the color changes. I did some short rows to bring the back up a little bit higher than the front. And I did decreases again at the underarm here. Every 6 rounds, I did my decreases. And yeah, I didn't do real contrast ribbing. I used the same 2 yarns for all the ribbing bits, but they are in the sweater as well, so it doesn't look like it's a contrast rib. And I'm just really happy. So yeah, that's my second whatever sweater. And then today I made a skirt to go with it. And that was kind of an accident. So the skirt, I'm going to tilt you down so you can see the skirt and not my face, which is going to be the worst camera angle ever. But here we go. So let's do this. I hope this will work. So this skirt, I made this today, like I said. The fabric is actually a tablecloth and I bought this at the flea market last year, I think. And I made a big bag for a friend's birthday and I just had the rest of that tablecloth laying around. And I saw it kind of at the, out of the corner of my eye when I was looking at my sweater. I saw this tablecloth in the back. And I thought to myself, I think that really would work nice together. So yeah, I just made a tablecloth into a skirt. What I did, because I'm lazy, it was a rectangle, like long and short, I'm gonna say. And I cut it in half lengthwise because I had hems on both sides and I kept those for the skirt. So I didn't hem this, I just used the hem that was on the fabric already. And then I cut off a piece for the waistband. It has an attached waistband and I measured out that waistband, had these long strips for the skirt, and I cut one of those in half so I would have a center back seam and 2 side seams. Then I ironed on some interfacing on the waistband, folded it in half and then in half again. So I had the exact middle and the points were the side seams, which had to be. And then I just put in those pleats and I started with the center pleat, which is a box pleat. And then I worked my way out and just made sure that the pleats on both sides were the same length, the same width, depth, not sure what's the term. And for the back, I did it similarly, but yeah, I used a tape measure and I just made it work so it would be half the same length as the waistband. And then I pinned all of those pleats into place. I stitched them down in the seam allowance so you won't be able to tell later. Put on the waistband, put in an invisible zip, close the back center seam completely down, and then I folded over the waistband and did stitch in the ditch because I'm lazy and I don't want to hand sew anything. So I stitched it in the ditch from the back so it's completely attached and it looks amazing. I think this turned out really nice. What I did because I, you know, used the hems as they were. I overlocked the whole thing, and I just used that overlock thread that was hanging out here to tack it down and then wove it in. So yeah, it's a super easy skirt that I just put together. I eyeballed everything except for the waistband. I measured that to be perfect. And I did not put in pockets because I didn't want to go and find a contrast fabric that would work with the skirt pattern. And I didn't have enough of this fabric left to do pockets. I had a piece that is like this big and one that's double the size, and that were the leftover bits of the waistband length that I had cut. Everything else is in here. I used the original hem, super easy, super quick, and I think it looks really cute with this sweater. I'm gonna tilt you down a bit. I put you up too far so you can see the whole thing again. So here it is. My new whatever sweater and my kind of folklorish a bit skirt to go with it. I'm super happy with it, and yeah, I think I might need a third whatever sweater, this time a long sleeve version. We will see. I hope you all have a wonderful time, and until I talk to you again, bye.